Hello, everybody! We are live! Woohoo! Yan na, Jikoy. Coming to you from Sydney, Australia, and from Perth, Australia. We are back again, guys. Ambot pila na ni ka-episode ng Amo Dere. Good afternoon. In our side, it's 12:21 p.m. in here in Sydney, and back in Perth, it is 10 o'clock, 10:21 in there, and it's quite gloomy here, guys. Depressing, but anyway, we're just gonna continue whatever the weather in here, and back and forth as well in Australia. Good morning or good evening where you're tuning at the moment, and hello to all our followers and for those who are watching with us. So first, I'm just gonna introduce myself. Let me just technical yun amo oy. Um so sa tanang mga Bisaya, maayong udto di ay kaninyo diha labi na sa mga taga Philippines. Okay? So again, for those of you who don't know me, hello everybody. My name is Luisa Indiano. So I'm a wife and a passionate assistant nurse. I've been in the healthcare industry for my god almost 12 years now. What did I say? I'm currently living here in Sydney, and I'm a casual in nursing and I'm part time in this business. So we have a topic for today, but first, I just want to say, guys, if your income shouldn't depend on burnout. So your life shouldn't depend on exhaustion as well. So there's another way, and we found it. So again, our mission in this live talk here is to empower you guys, nurses, moms, parents, by offering this opportunity to build a meaningful side hustle, one that can transform your lives and the lives of your family. So, without further ado, our topic for today, just give me a minute. So, what would your life look like if your income didn't depend on overtime, night duty, or day or burnout? Oh, by the way, guys, before I forget, I just want to introduce Sis Estela. Hello, sis. Go ahead.
Oh my God. I'm a bit worried kaya kung connection ka putol-putol. Please
That's it.
cooperate. Yes, hi sis. Thank you. Thank you again. Another episode. Thank you for having me again. And hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, where you are watching. My name is Estela, the face behind Estela Vanna's Facebook business page. And I'm a registered nurse by profession, doing travel nursing at the moment, and a very proud digital business owner working part time in this business. And yes, a mom of two grown-ups. I'm also a Bisaya from Bohol, Philippines. So hello sa mga Bisaya diha. And yeah, I live in Sydney, but since I'm doing my travel nursing, so I'm not in Sydney at the moment. So 10:24 among oras diri sa WA, same og oras sa Philippines. So hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And yes, welcome to our another session of our Go Live. Yes, back to you, sis.
Thank you, sis. Yes, guys, medyo na-miss din naman ang mga event about this online business, no? And thank you, sis, for introducing yourself. Grabe, no, sis Stella is at Perth at the moment. Like we said, this business, we can totally access it wherever you are, guys. So again, what's our next topic? What would your life look like if your income didn't depend on overtime, night duty, or day or burnout? Sis, would you like to go first?
Yes, sure. Yeah, what would your life look like if your income didn't depend on overtime, so this night shift or burnout? Yes. Wow. Yeah, so if my income didn't depend on overtime, night shifts, I don't do night shifts anymore, but burnouts myself, burning myself out. Well, my life would feel a lot more intentional. So I'd still be a nurse because I genuinely love what I do, my job. But sometimes over a bit ka demanding ang nursing, no? short staffing, burnout, overtime, and all those stuff. Katong pag COVID yun, grabe jud ko ka burnout to. But anyway, yeah, we're still here. Yeah. Yeah, I'd still be choosing to do it, but I won't be relying on it just to survive. So I had my freedom to say yes to work if I have the energy, and say no when I need to rest without feeling guilty or without being financially stressed. So yeah, it would mean it would mean a lot, just no, if wala pa, because there's more to life than just to work. So it would mean more time for the people that we love, more presence in everyday moments, and not just constantly recovering from exhaustion or counting down the next shift. Yeah, we will be able to take care of ourselves the same way nga nag-take care ta sa atong mga pasyente. And honestly, this is it's not just about working less, it's about living more, right? And having the flexibility to travel, to explore
Yes.
opportunities, and to build something that grows even when I'm not physically at work. So yeah, we found the answer to our prayers. In this business, we're not exhausted, we're not burnt out, and it's not demanding. It's very easy if you just follow the training and the step by step. And yeah, it's so flexible. Even if I'm doing my travel nursing, I can take it with me. Even if I go on holidays, I can take it with me. So it's not space or location dependent. And yeah, that's what I love about it. It's time flexible, location flexible, income flexible, and yeah. And because at the end of the day, sis, no, we didn't choose our profession just to be burnt out, right? We chose it because we're passionate, we care, we give, and we like to make a difference in our patients and other people's lives. But we also deserve a life where we're not running on empty while doing it, diba, sis? And yeah, I think that's it for me, sis. Back to you.
Thank you, sis. Bitaw no, tinuod yun na no. I think these days, especially as a business partner, we're looking for a life that we deserve, na intentional jud ba. And to be honest with you guys, with this business, it allows mom, parents to have a life balance in their lives. And who doesn't like a freedom, no? Say freedom. Say yes to freedom and more presence to your family. This is really good. One of the things like you take away in having this business, like what she said, there is more to life. Grabe. Money siya kasi guys, like she's traveling at the moment doing nursing, which is really good. And she loves traveling, and I think for her, of course, it would be nice if this our business, become her plan A, di ba sis? Because I know right now we're still like having this as a plan B. But
Yeah.
as we get older, and nursing, like you said, it's very demanding, and we feel burned out. And right now you're doing 5 days work. Yeah, so it's not really easy to be on the floor working so hard, yun ba. So guys, if you're here, I know there will be a lot of nurses out here watching with us, working 5 days or 7 days. Usahay pag yun mag-work pa na sila in another job, ay mga night shift. So I remember back then I was doing night shift. I was done that, naraw na good na mo ang among other shifts, no? Kasi sometimes we have emergency from family. Labi na sa Pilipinas, like you have to send money and then you have to work more. You have to do your overtime. So yeah, so ang ako sa di kasulti, ako na sad. So for me guys, so just like sis Estela, I have those experience, before I became a business owner. So my life was opposite of this situation of freedom. I don't have much freedom back then, especially when I first like came to Australia and I studied nursing back then, and I worked 2 to 3 jobs. I work 5 days a week. I work 2 to 3 jobs, juggling between those, cleaning. I was in a takeaway restaurant, and I studied as well, working in the healthcare. So it's really it's really it's really exhausted. I feel so exhausted. I feel stressed because all my mind is I want to go to work, but also I want to have a good rest because we know when you're young, I was young back then. I love sleeping, and even back then when I was in the Philippines before coming to Australia, I only have one job, but then coming to Australia, like, it's very expensive. You have to juggle everything. It's so frustrated that you wanted to rest, you wanted to have a good time or have a social life, but you can't, right? You feel like really drained of all these things with your, it affects your mental, your physical, and emotional. So even before, weekends were my only rest, but I had no social life, no balance, no time for myself. Nana dyan ang akong life sa una, grabe yun. So, I couldn't rest when I needed to. I couldn't travel unless my leave was approved. Kasi back then, I was still a part-time. Even though there were jobs that I was still a casual. But although, when you're casual, you don't have a lot of privileges where you get paid when you're on holidays, not at all. So yeah, it's really hard. So my life was controlled by schedules, of course, managers kay dili man na sila mo approve if um dili na sila mo approve basta wala sila signature na you're ready to have a vacation or leave. And even your shifts, more tied jud ka sa kanang kuan jud ba schedule. So the burnout hit everything. So even my family, my school. I remember back then, grabe yun ang akong school. Oy, kanang kapoy bitaw, daghan ka mga assignments. You have lots of assignments, you have lots of essays. Then you have to juggle even my relationship as well. Before, it really did affect because tired, the exhaustion is too much. And my work, I remember like going to work cranky, and there were some people who really really hated me because back then I was so strict with my job. Like I really like to be organized, but then because again the exhaustion really hits me that even like coming to work, you know how you said that when you go to work, don't bring all the bad stuff, from home. But I don't know. I think the exhaustion really, and my mood is not really good kasi you're not rest well. So madala jud sa imong work. Like I always like bring bad negative vibes at work. And yeah, and then there was one time that I was admitted because mm, I was suicidal back then. So I was really in a dark place because the pressure was way too much. So I'm sure you can relate, especially those overseas Filipino workers who are new in the country, or mga international students who work really hard kay lagi their tuition is very expensive, especially na in this generation, these days. So another thing is another my night shifts. I used to do night shifts 4 nights. I can survive like 4 or 5 nights because that's how I was really like a hardworking person back then, and I was young. My body can still tolerate it, right? So, but then it ruined my body clock. Yes, there's more pay, there's penalty, but the cost was my health and peace. Even now, my sleep still carries the impact. Usahay man gyud nga kanabitang tungod kay na-use ko sa kanang night shifts all the time. So apart from like doing or get distracted of technology, but kanang maruin jud agi mong body clock jud ba, you can't sleep early, you can't like you tend to like sleep late. It's just really annoying, and then you ended up working without sleep and you're so tired and you're so cranky. That's me. But guys, the truth is, if I didn't, that was me before, but if I didn't start this business, this would be my life until 67. Oh my god, imagine that. before you even hit retirement, of course your health and everything will be already affected. But imagine you have to reach until 67 so you can get like, ano ba yan, pensioner. Dito sa Australia, 67. Although in the Philippines, I wish that, like, 50s, I want to retire in 50s if I can, or maybe just work 2 days, right? But everything has changed when I said yes into this business. Now I finally have a good health. I have a peace. I have a balance because me and my husband always go out, and I have time for everything. Because before, even cleaning the house, I couldn't because like work and other things, because I work 2 to 3 jobs. No more night shift na. If I do night shift, kana lang yung walay choice ako because it's holiday. So they don't have a lot of the shifts and day shifts. That's it. One night. That's okay with me. But no more overtime. So if somebody asks me, oh, I remember like a lot of nurses, like especially team leaders, would ask me, "Hi, Louisa, can you do like double shifts?" I said, no, I don't want it. Like, guys, like, I know you look. Yeah, I'm this year I'm gonna be 40, and I'm just like really tired. I think I had enough. Sometimes burnout really affect you in your decisions and how your life will wanna be in the future, right? So guys, right now I work when I want, wherever I go. I can do this business. I'm casual by choice. That's why I really love being a casual nurse, because I can work on my schedule and I can just go to work whenever I want. So my hours now are reduced, so from 5 days, even though when I was casual as well, in the middle, but then I had to reduce my hours work. And so is my stress. Oh, especially yun ang stress, you guys, gabi. So this business just didn't change my income, but also it changed my life nga. We always have a choice, especially we women or even men here. I know that when I'm not alone. A lot of my business partners here, whether in the BizDoc or in the big community, many moms, parents, and nurses are living the same cycle. Believe me, even if you're here, you're not part of the business, I'm sure that is your life. Tired, burned out, no life balance, worried about the future. But guys, if that's you, no, so maybe this is your sign. If you've been like thinking, rethinking, you've been a fence setter for so long in watching us here, maybe this is your time, your freedom. You deserve freedom here, guys. So message me. Let's talk about what will be your plan B. Reach out to us, everyone. And we have our website here, www.growwithluisa.com. Register your name and your valid email address. And of course, importantly good is watch the webinar. How about you, sis? Go ahead. Ako ni Kwan
Yeah,
sis.
everything's so
Sorry, it
true.
was a long, long talk.
Yeah. So kasi una, no, I'm really an advocate and a firm believer of work-life balance. So sa una, I've been there working 3 jobs, pero wala man po ko murag parang lahi ra yun. But yeah, I just can't imagine where did I get all those energy from. Siguro mo na karon na niya lang yun ang lawas and everything. But yeah, it's never too late, guys. No matter what age you are, or even if you're retired already from work, or you're a mom, full-time mom, a housewife, yeah, anyone can do this. Like, and even if you have your full-time job, you can do this as well as a side hustle. Yeah, so this is at the moment, this is our plan B, because our plan A is our job. But then, yeah, sis Luisa is casual na, and me also casual because I just work like whenever I want, like for how many months as a travel nurse or how many weeks, and then have a break. So yeah, grabe ang work life balance na to. Yeah, and we're enjoying it. We because you should live your life to the fullest, not just
Yes,
like stuck with work and be trapped. Because yeah, we only have one life. We should make the most of it. Yeah, enjoy
that's
life.
true.
There's there's a lot to explore in this world, and yeah, the world is beautiful. Yes, so yeah, if you're like curious or interested on what we are doing, you can watch the complimentary webinar. It's a 90-minute. You can watch it on and off. You can watch the replay live, or yeah, it's 2 times a week. And yeah, just register your email address and your name in our website. And then yeah, you can decide after watching the webinar. You can decide if it's good for you, if it's right for you, then you can go ahead. If not, then that's fine. But yeah, just an advice, you should do something today that your future self will thank you for, because yeah, life is short. Yeah, that's it for me, sis. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you everyone for watching. Coach Ellie is watching with us. Hi
Yes,
lady.
yes. I just want to shout out before we leave, guys. She said she made a comment. Hi, ladies, and she said thank you for sharing, ladies. Thank you so much, Coach, for watching with us. And guys,
You.
I just want to have a quick one. Like, I have a like I met a nurse, one of my previous nurse, back in Lupa, and she told me like if she works like 5 days, more than 5 days, she said she's gonna go crazy. This is really true, no? We're gonna go crazy if I'm going back to my previous life. Anyway, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope our stories, our realities here can actually resonate in your side, especially those who are nurses and really tired, working and just wanted to have another extra side hustle. We have here our website again, and I'll see you soon, guys. Again, bye everyone. Thank you, sis.
Thank you. Thank you.